T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All three engines up and burning. 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
What is up? So today, welcome back to Sophia's Enchanted Forest podcast. So today we will be talking about our visit to the Brevard Museum of History and Natural Science in Cocoa, Florida. So today I have a very special guest with me. Drumroll, please. My dad!
Sophia, thank you very much for the invitation to be here on your podcast. It's always cool. I know I'm the coolest dad in the world. And there's nobody else that you would like on your podcast but me. So I'm honored to be here. I love you very much. You're my favorite daughter. Well, wait a minute. You're my only daughter, but still, you're my favorite. And I love you with all my heart. So I'm really excited about today's episode. So let's get started.
All right. So now my dad is going to tell you a little bit of history behind the museum. So get it, Dad.
Cool. Thank you very much for that, Sophia. So as Sophia mentioned, the Brevard Museum of History and Natural Science is located in Cocoa and has plenty of exhibits that explore local and state history and culture from the Ice Age to the Space Age. The museum sits on a 22-acre nature preserve with trails winding through several Florida ecosystems.
So now as you enter the museum, you will see a gentleman up at the front desk, and he actually offered me to do a scavenger hunt. And a scavenger hunt is a great way to learn about all of the different artifacts that there is at the museum. So here's the first exhibit. So the first exhibit when you enter is the Seashell Collection. There is very pretty seashells. I was shocked when I saw all of the seashells. They were so amazing and so cool. So pretty too, and I wrote a lot of facts down about them. And yeah, Dad, you want anything to say?
No, just that the really cool, beautiful shells there, they were collected by two individuals here, by a couple here in Titusville that in this area that wanted to preserve all these wonderful seashells. So they collected these over the years, and then they donated these to the museum many years ago. So that's what we have, and that's what we saw on display.
Yes, guys. So now you will see this other exhibit with 3 prehistoric large animals, but they're fossilized. So my dad is gonna tell you a little bit about them. So the first animal will be the American Mastodon.
Yeah, so one of the cool things that we were able to see there on display was the American Mastodon. And interestingly, that mastodons lived here in Florida many years ago, between 10 and 12,000 years ago. They roamed a landscape very different than the one we see today. It was much larger, with the west coast of Florida actually extending roughly between 75 to 100 miles into what is now the Gulf of Mexico. So it was wider. And then also, in addition, while the glacial ice sheets did not extend this far south, the environment was much colder and drier than it is today, creating a savanna-type habitat that was ideal for megafauna such as our mastodon.
Wow, that is very impressive. So as you can see, the American Mastodon, the facts were so cool. But now we're going to move on to another giant thing. So this one is called the giant ground sloth. So tell them, Dad.
Yeah, so this one was, I think, really interesting. It was really big. It was really impressive. And it says, based on there on the museum's history, on that signage right in front of this exhibit, it read that giant ground sloths lived in Florida during many years ago in a different era, between 1.8 to 11,700 years ago. It is estimated that this sloth, the one on display, lived approximately 130,000 years ago. Interestingly, this particular sloth it was excavated from the Daytona bone bed in 1975. And this particular sloth that it was used to create this cast, the one that we saw in the museum, is considered to be one of the best preserved specimens in the world. And so these native sloths here roamed in North and South America, and it was nearly 14 feet tall. So it's a really large creature, very large animal. So you can imagine what they must have been like thousands of years ago.
Thank you, Dad. That was actually very impressive. I really liked it. And guys, I'm going to tell you one more fact about this. Even though sloths are really slow, but they're excellent swimmers, guys. Wow. I don't know if you knew that, but they're excellent swimmers. And although they're really slow, they're great swimmers. So that's amazing. One last thing. The last creature we're going to be talking about is the saber-toothed cat. It has large teeth. So my dad is going to tell you a little bit of the history.
Yeah, so another creature that we found out that lived here many years ago during the same era as the Mastodon and the giant sloth during the Pleistocene and became extinct approximately 11,500 years ago is the saber-toothed cat. So this cat roamed here around these areas. It was about a foot shorter than living lions, but nearly twice as heavy. Also, unlike cheetahs and lions, which have long tails that help provide balance when the animals run, the Smilodon had a bobtail. This suggests that Smilodon did not chase down prey animals, but instead wait to ambush before charging out to attach or to his prey or attack his prey. Okay, so let's go continue on our journey through the museum.
All right, guys. So there is another exhibit. It's the little kids play area, and there is a treehouse in there, and it's so cool. We're gonna play.
We had a lot of fun.
Yes, we definitely did have a lot of fun. We will roll a little video, a little clip about the little tour of the treehouse. I did a little tour and it was so cool. We had so much fun.
And we did some dancing in the black lights.
Yes, that was amazing. And there's also a big Lego wall. We put our names on it. We'll also show that. So yeah, guys.
Enjoy this clip. Roll it.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to my treehouse, and today we are at the Brevard Museum of History and Natural Science. So right now there's like a little kids room, like for like toddlers. Yeah, but we're in the kids room, and I'm gonna show you a little tour of only the kids room because out there we will be doing a podcast. So. Next scene. Hey guys, what is up? So today we are in a
rocket.
We are in a rocket, so we're preparing for lunch.
You're the commander?
Yeah, I'm the commander.
Mission specialist.
My dad's the mission specialist and I'm the commander. We're about to launch. Oh, what is this?
So you can communicate with ground control.
Okay. Communicating with ground control. Oh, can I press this emergency button?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
This moves. Okay. Okay. So, yeah.
Okay. We're ready to launch?
Ready to launch.
Okay, here we go. All systems go. We're looking
go.
good. We are going to Jupiter, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, okay, guys. So we're going to Jupiter right there. So cool. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Peace.
Live long and prosper.
Oh my gosh, guys, we had so much fun. That was really cool. But unfortunately, we will have to make it part 2. So stay tuned for part 2. And maybe it will come out next week or something, or in a few days. But make sure to stay tuned. And I love you guys.
All right, Sophie, thank you very much for having me on your podcast. It's always an awesome pleasure, and I'm excited for part 2 on this amazing episode. So, muchas gracias. Thank you very much.
De nada.
Okay, señorita, nos vemos.
Okay, bye.
Now come over here and give me a big kiss. I love you.
Bye. Bye.